What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It is Rick and SX. I'm so glad to be back with y'all after quite a hiatus as we figured out kind of the missions and the issues we were having with the missions. So I'm going to jump into this, but before I do, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so that you know when I'm posting new content. Make sure to hit that notification bell as well. So without further ado, we're going to jump into Shock and Awe, and we're going to have some fun. So hopefully you hang with me, and if you haven't already flown this mission, you'll get some pointers, and we'll have some fun. So here we go.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Our mission for today is to support Kurdish militia at Karab Ishq. The primary objective is to capture the main facility, but we'll have to go through the various quarries and outposts surrounding it first. Venom flights will bear the brunt of the attack. We'll engage as needed. Our loadout is 4 GBU-12s. 2 is loaded with air-to-air for escort. The Syrians have not dared to disguise the past 2 days anymore, but we never know. And we're still ICS captions until the forest hall arrives. Other than that, as briefed. Venom will take off first. We'll request taxi once I've taken the active. I'm ready to start when you are. Let me know.
Alright, so let's get this thing started.
I'm closing the canopy.
Yep. Canopy closed. We'll kick the left engine off.
Alright, let's start.
Get some of these electronics on, the flight stability on, radar on. Go ahead and watch his progress. Alright, uncage the first engine. Here we go. Good start. Engine selector back in the center. Alright, seems to be settled in. So let's start the right engine. We're gonna
Chief, turn off the ground power.
turn off the ground power. Don't need that anymore since we got the left generator running. Set my gun elevation to 53 mils. Get the ammo set to 670. Provide fuel to the second engine. Comms are set. Hook bypass. We got a good start, so I'm gonna switch that ram air to both. And at this point, we'll sweep the wings forward. Go ahead and get that all situated. And kind of wait. We'll get the radar altimeter set. Get 400 feet dialed in. Barometer, altimeter, I guess. Altimeter. And then uncage the backup situational awareness dial. Wings are set to auto. And now we'll just kind of wait for the rest to happen.
Venom 1, holding short, runway 5.
Venom 1, wind is 007 for 6, cleared to take off, runway 5.
Cleared for takeoff, Venom 1.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply. Chief, remove the wheel
Alright,
chocks.
so we're going to disconnect the ground air supply, which we should have already done. We're going to go ahead and remove the wheel chocks. Venom 1 is taking off now. We're actually going to follow Venom 1 and 2 out. This is technically a bombing mission. Truth be told, a little bit of foreshadowing, if you will. I don't think we're going to be sticking with that group, but we'll see. So kind of mission is take off from the airfield. We're going to fly to Waypoint
Venom 2,
2.
holding short, runway 5.
Fly to Waypoint 2
Venom
and then
2, wind is 007 for 6, cleared to take off, runway 5.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 5.
and then we'll turn on to Waypoint 3. At Waypoint 3, we're going to do some bombing, and then hypothetically we'll head back home if the mission goes the way it is supposed to. We'll kind of see. So now that we are just about ready to start taxiing.
Interlick, Uzi 6. Request taxi for takeoff.
Uzi 6, Intralick, cleared to taxi to runway 5 via Alpha.
Cleared to taxi via Alpha, Uzi 6.
Alright, so we've been granted taxi clearance. Gotta wait for Jester to call out that we're ready for taxi. Nose wheel steering
Ready to
is
taxi.
complete. Alright, so Jester says we're ready to taxi. Let's do this thing. Let's go get to the runway and we will get taken off and head out to Waypoint 1.
Uzi 6, holding short, runway 05.
Uzi 6, wind is 007 at 6, cleared to take off, runway 5.
Cleared for takeoff, Uzi 6.
Alright, we are lined up. No power set achieved. Airspeed's alive.
Venom, Intralick, contact magic on 257, good day.
Alright,
Switching
up we
to
go.
257, Venom. Venom 2,
Gear
switching
coming
to
up.
257.
Flaps coming up. Alright, to Waypoint 1 we go. Alright, so we are going to climb out to Waypoint 1. Hypothetically, we'll climb to 10,000 feet, give or take, by Waypoint 1. And then we'll turn and head for Waypoint 2. Waypoint 2 is a little ways, a couple, 120, 130 miles from Waypoint 1. So it'll be a bit of a cruise. During that time, we'll probably just skip ahead so that you guys aren't watching a 2-hour video. Once we hit Waypoint 2, we will turn for Waypoint 3. Depending on how that plays out, we will just rejoin the action there and go from there. So let's get to Waypoint 1, we'll turn on to Waypoint 2, get some instructions, and then we'll cut to Waypoint 2 as we get there.
Uzi 6, Intralick, contact magic on 257, good day.
Uzi 6, switching to 257. Switching to steer point 2. Keep climbing. Magic, Uzi 6, 10,000 feet. Good morning.
Good morning, Uzi 6. Climb and maintain 28,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 28,000 feet. Uzi 6. Okay, keep climbing to 28,000 feet. Direct to steer point 2 as planned.
Alright, up to 28,000 feet, steer point 2 as planned. Long flight to steer point 2, 100 plus miles. So we are going to skip a little bit ahead, and I will be back with you as we close down on Waypoint 2. Alright, so we are coming up on Waypoint 2, which means we'll be shifting to Waypoint 3 in just a second.
Magic, Uzi 6, passing Whiskey 2.
Uzi 6 continues planned.
Come right to steer point 3, maintain speed and altitude.
Magic Venom crossing into Syrian airspace, fence in.
Fence in, Venom 2.
Venom Magic, copy.
Okay, so Venom 1, Venom 2 are a little out in front of us. They are in Syrian airspace, so they're going fence in. We'll be there shortly, at which point we will fence in as well, get everything set up, ready for this bombing run. Hang tight.
Magic, Uzi 6, crossing into Syrian airspace.
Copy, Uzi 6.
Fence in, Master Arm on, air-to-ground selected. Check missile prep on, Sidewinder cool on, setting up ordnance. Set the VDI to TV.
Okay, so we are all set up. We are getting ordnance set up. The Rio is getting the camera and everything online. And we will head in. We're going hot. Alright, camera's up and working. Turn the VDI down just a little bit so that I can see what's actually on the camera.
Uzi 6, Magic. Hold your position. You are being recast for troops in contact. Stand by for orders.
Uzi 6, holding position. Okay, orbit here, 250 knots.
Holding position for a retask.
Uzi 6 Magic. A British Spec Ops team is in heavy contact in a village about 10 nautical miles northeast of the Lafarge factory. Your new orders are to provide close air support and escort them across the Turkish border. Their mission is to extract an HVT and has top priority. Keep with them until they are safe. We're to do as they say. You are weapons hot on anything or anyone that could pose a threat to the team. We are additionally rerouting 2 Apaches to provide close air support. Call sign Crazy Horse. How copy?
Uzi 6, copy all.
Uzi 6, coordinates of the village are as follows. Tree 6, Tree 4, Tree 2 northing, Tree 8, 4-5, Tree 0 easting.
Coordinates for troops in contact are 3-6, 3-4, 3-2 northing, and 3-8, 4-5, 3-0 easting. Uzi 6.
Uzi 6, read that correct. Advise when close, we'll patch you through to the team.
Uzi 6. I'll punch in the coordinates of steer point 1. Hold the orbit and descend to Angels 20.
Alright, so we'll orbit down to 20,000, wait for the next steer point. I guess we're gonna go save some folks from some idiots. Should be fun.
Steer point 1 set. Fly to steer point 1. All advise magic when we're within 5 nautical miles. Once close, fly a right-hand orbit right above steer point 1.
Alright, down to 20,000 towards steer point 1. Right-hand orbit once we get there. This should be fun. We're actually coming up on it, so just over just a little ways this direction. We will orbit overhead and see how we can assist. We are carrying 4 GBU-16s, I think, which means we could definitely drop some payload, make life miserable for some folks. So let's see who needs to know not to mess with our team.
Magic, Uzi 6, we are 3 miles from the village.
Uzi 6, patching you through to Bravo 1.
Bravo 1, Uzi 6, overhead your position. Status is 0 by 1 by 2, 4 times GBU 12, 670 rounds of gun, vol time plus 60 minutes, ready for tasking.
Uzi 6, Bravo 1. Bloody nice to hear your voice. We've been pounded pretty hard down here. We'll need to escort us out of this shite. Crazy Horse is 2 mics out and I'll mop up the armour first to give us a wee opening. Will you advise on us?
We're looking at the central intersection. Holy cow, you made someone really angry there, Bravo.
Right, listen. Follow the main road south. You should see 2 mosques, alright? From the western mosque, we're held up in a compound across the field. We're popping green smoke now.
Copy, Bravo 1, we're looking.
Bravo, Crazy Horse, would you mics from your position?
Crazy Horse, Bravo. Green smoke on friendly position. You are clear to engage any armour and any infantry around us.
Bravo, Crazy Horse, hold tight, we're in from the west. Do you have a JTAC?
Listen, Crazy Horse, I'd give you a JTAC if I could peep out of this shithole. We're getting fucking shredded here. Attack any enemy units you see on site. How copy?
Crazy Horse, copy. Running in hot.
Alright, so Crazy Horse is running.
Bravo 1, Uzi 6, we have eyes on your position.
Copy, Uzi 6. How am I looking, big man?
Well, you look like you could use some help.
We've seen worse. As long as this building holds, we'll be fine.
I was corrected. We are running GBU 12. I don't know where 16 came from. So we got 4 GBU 12s. Crazy Horse is going to come in and wipe the area of bad guys.
Crazy Horse, rifle on enemy armor.
About time, Crazy Horse. We can't hold out much longer.
And we'll just hang out up here. Get a good view of them. Make sure that they don't need any assistance. And if they need it, we'll make it rain. So one thing to remember as you fly circles over this area or anything that you're planning to bomb, truthfully, is to continue to make sure that you're not masking with your wings. So avoid getting the camera caught up in your wing, because you will lose sight of the target. But for the most part, as long as you keep a fairly normal angle of bank, you should be fine. We aren't, we're not at 60, 70, 80 degrees in the bank. The camera can only see so much, right? We're overhead. There's green smoke on the ground. You can see it there. We'll just continue flying a circle overhead until they let us know we need them, or they need us. Crazy Horse is running in, rockets and weapons hot, taking out enemy armor and the like, at which point we will see
Level 1, enemy armor destroyed. We're going to put some rockets on the remaining enemy infantry.
Much obliged, Crazy Horse. We'll head out as soon as we're clear. Now listen, do not engage the Humvees next to the compound, or we'll have to walk it.
Crazy Horse.
Alright, so they've taken out the armor. Now they're going to send some rockets in on the infantry, at which point hopefully we can get on the move.
Bravo 1, Crazy Horse. Mission complete. We're bugging out.
Cheers to this, that's Crazy Horse. If you ever make it to God's country, mate, you give me a call. We owe you a pint.
Will do, Bravo 1. Godspeed.
Alright, sounds like they're about to roll out.
Uzi 6, Bravo. We're getting pounded by mortar coming from the east. We need you to find and engage the enemy mortar nest. Suspected position is along the tree line east of the village. Request 1 times GBU-12. How copy?
Copy, Bravo. Search and engage enemy mortar nest east of the village. Hold tight.
Alright, but do it fast, Uzi. They're getting pretty close.
Keep the right-hand orbit until I find that mortar nest and talk you on.
Right hand orbit, looking for a mortar nest. Gonna drop a bomb. They didn't even get out of the place they were holed up in before they started getting hammered.
God, where's that mortar nest? Bravo 1, Uzi 6. We have eyes on that mortar. Running in bombs hot.
Bombs hot.
Designating the target. Stand by for talk on.
Ooh, we're a little close. A little close.
Pickle that sucker. Valid laser range.
Oh, that's...
Good drop. Steady orbit to the right, please.
We were mid-turn when he told me to pickle that. I don't know about all that. Here we go. Hoping that I didn't chunk that into the middle of, or chuck that into the middle of nowhere.
Time to impact 10 seconds.
Alright, looks like lasers on. Lasers on, there they are.
Yeah, impact!
Stop hurting my boys.
Terminate, terminate. Bravo 1, Uzi 6, good effect on target. Mortar nest destroyed.
Copy, Uzi 6. We're moving out of here. 3 Humvees right next to the compound. HVT is in the middle vehicle. All Bravos, mount up, lads. We are leaving.
Whew! Alright. Bomb one away. Good drop.
Uzi 6, Bravo 1. We're mounted up. Convoy is leaving the compound. We have about 15 mics to the border at Tal Abyad. We need you to keep an eye on us. We'll call you in if we need you.
Copy, Bravo 1. We'll keep a watchful eye. Let us know if you spot any trouble on the road.
Cheers, Uzi. Thanks, mate.
Okay. 15 mics to the border. Even if they were on a straight and nice...
Okay, they're on the move. Make sure you keep following them while holding a steady right orbit. Keep the orbit tight. We don't want to lose them.
So even if it was 15 miles on a straight paved road at 60 miles an hour, that's still 15 minutes. So this is probably going to be a little bit. I will make sure to put some chapter notes to make sure you guys know where you can see the action. But we're just going to circle overhead as we follow. So it'll be kind of an elliptical circle that we are going to follow.
We're passing the main intersection. Left turn now. Ah, shit, there's more of them. Punch it, Bravo, punch it.
Do you want us to engage?
Negative, Uzi. We'll break through. Bravo, open fire. Open fire.
You can see them on the TDI there. We got them locked. So they're going to be punching through. A little hard to see them out the window at 20,000 feet.
Technical, dead ahead. All Bravos engaged. This one's ours, Uzi.
You tell us when you need us, Bravo.
Alright. Sounds like they're going to be plowing through some folks. We'll see how long that lasts before they need a bomb.
Bravo, fire, fire, fire! There's more of them at the intersection. We'll punch through again, Uzi. Left turn, left turn.
Uzi 6.
RPG, RPG! Ha! Missed us, you wee bastard! Uzi 6, we're taking a right turn here. We seem to be in the clear now. Keep following us, though. We'll need you to punch a hole for us at the border. We're crossing as an enemy outpost. We'll give you the coordinates now. Let me know when you're ready to copy.
Ready to copy.
Okay, 364217 Northing, 385655 Easting.
364217 Northing and 385655 Easting.
Read back correct. We have Turkish forces standing by on their side of the border to assist. We'll let you know when we're close. Stay with us for now.
Staying with you, Bravo. I'll set up steer point 2 for the border crossing.
Okay, so unless I'm mistaken, it sounds like we are going to be bombing a border crossing outpost, which just sounds like international relations disaster. So we'll see how that goes. We're still carrying 3 bombs, so we got plenty of firepower to do that. But yeah, sounds like an international relations PR disaster to bomb an international outpost.
There's more of them. Open fire, Bravo. Open fire.
Do you want us to engage, Bravo?
Negative, no time, Uzi. Fuck's sake, push him down, protect the HVT. Right turn, right turn. Coming up on a crossroads, Uzi. We're taking a right turn here.
Uzi 6. Hold that orbit steady and tight, please.
We're taking a left turn at the next intersection, Uzi. Left turn.
Copy, Bravo. Looks clear.
Hold it, Bravo. Stop! Uzi 6. We have an enemy outpost ahead of us. We can't punch through this one. We need you to drop 1 times GBU 12. From our position, half a mile to the north of the field, right at the tree line. I don't think they've seen us yet.
Bravo, Uzi 6. We'll engage the outpost. Running in bombs hot. Let me find it and designate it.
Alright, here we go. 1 times GBU on an outpost. Assuming we eventually find it.
Bravo, they have a BTR. I say again, they have a BTR. He's opened fire. We're running in.
Copy, Uzi. We'll go around further to the south and take the next left turn. Ah, shit! You need to send it fast, Uzi.
Okay, designated. Stand by for talk on.
Alright. Hard right.
Laser range is valid. Come right, come right.
Yep. Hard right turn. Remember to keep an eye on masking. We are in a hard turn. But it's basically straight under us.
Come right. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Nice, we're centered.
Here we go.
5 seconds. Pickle now, pickle now.
Bombs away.
Good drop. Right hand orbit, please.
Gentle right hand orbit. Keep the camera on. Here we go.
Time to impact 10 seconds. Lasers on.
Lasers on. Impact. Bang.
Good effect on target. Impact. Terminate. Out for hit assessment. Bravo 1 Uzi 6. Good effect on target. That BTR won't bother you anymore.
Thank you, Uzi 6. We're taking one road parallel to the east now. Have you got it spotted?
Copy, Bravo. We're looking. We have you, Bravo 1.
Roger, Uzi 6. Here, mate. What's it like to fly that F-14? I've always wondered.
Well, you'd have to ask my pilot.
Oh, I see. You're a backseer. So who's in charge up there, mate?
Well, you know, my grandmother used to say the queen always rides in the back.
Fair enough, Uzi 6. My granny only used to say, "Hold your leash, you wee shite."
Yeah, I didn't understand a single word of what you just said.
Ah, it's alright, Uzi 6. You come to Scotland one day, and I'll teach you. Technical! Well, don't look at me, mate. Fire at him! Uzi, can you spot any armor ahead of us?
We're looking. Negative, Bravo 1. No armor. No armor.
Roger, Uzi. We'll drive through. Coming up on the right turn.
Roger, Bravo.
Uzi 6. Looks like we've picked up a tail. Looks like one technical in the lead followed by an LUV. Would appreciate it if you could get them off our back. 1 times GBU-12 please on the technical. Step on it, Bravo.
We're on it. Searching for the technical.
Okay, so moving target. This is where things get interesting.
Tracking the lead vehicle running in bombs hot.
Bravo 1.
Designating. Stand by for talk on.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and
Laser
run
range valid.
from behind. We will overfly them. I will probably drop this thing 2 or 3 seconds after I'm asked to pickle it.
Going to
Give it
area
some
track.
lead. That is the
going
trick
point
that I
track.
have learned. Thank you to IronMike over at HeatBlur Simulations for that
Target
advice.
to our right. 5 seconds.
Alright. He's going to call out Pickle.
Drop it, drop it. Pickle now.
Wait. Alright.
Good drop. Steady orbit.
Of course I'm gonna
Avoid
drop.
masking.
That's what I do. Okay, so let's see if this works. So we waited 2 to 3 seconds after it called out Pickle, or after Jester called Pickle, to give the bomb a little, basically to lead the target with the bomb until the laser is turned on.
Time to impact 10 seconds.
Alright, let's see if this worked. I see the targets. 2 targets. Laser's on.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Got them both.
Terminate. Bravo 1, Uzi 6. Good effect on target. I say again, good effect on target.
Thanks, Uzi.
Thank you, IronMike. It is appreciated. HeatBlur Simulations, you're the best. Okay, so doing the math, we have 1 GBU-12 left, which means the next bomb will drop on the outpost unless something happens in between here and there. In which case, I'm not sure what we're going to do. So, because our wingman technically is flying air-to-air support, he's outfitted with air-to-air missiles. He does not have any bombs. So, the team on the ground better push through anything else they find.
Uzi 6, Bravo 1. We're 5 mics from the border now. We'll need you to drop your last GBU-12 on the outpost as briefed. Once your package arrives, Blue 4 will open fire and clear out the rest.
Copy, Bravo 1. Running in on the outpost. We'll set up a right-hand orbit around steer point 2. We want to drop directly on the outpost to create enough distraction for Bravo to cross. This is our last GBU, so let's make sure we have a good drop. Designating the target.
Alright, so here we go. Last GBU.
Those are coalition forces on the north side of the border. Jesus, they're staring each other down point blank. The Syrians have no idea what's coming for them.
Yep. So we're going to drop on an unsuspecting group, although I don't know how they wouldn't see an F-14 above them, or have gotten radio messages from other groups saying, oh my god, an F-14 just dropped a bomb on folks. But these guys...
That's our target. Designating. Stand by for TACON.
They are about to find out.
Come left! Come left!
Yeah, I'm going to keep my right hand turned, but thank you. Alright. So right hand orbit. Coming around on the target. Avoiding masking. This is the last GBU. Huh. My wingman masked it.
Come right, come right!
Yep, we got it. We got it. Yep. See there, my own wing is masking. Yep. Okay, gotta be careful because I don't want to mess up the camera for him to lose it. And this has already been a hour and a half mission.
Okay, we gotta come right here.
Yeah, I got it. I'm coming right. Alright. Here we go. We are lined up. International relations be damned here.
We're right on that center line.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, we're centered. Ten seconds. Left 1 degree.
10 seconds.
5 seconds.
Dropping hot.
Okay, let's pickle that sucker. Good drop. Right-hand orbit.
Alright, put it into a right-hand orbit. Here we go. The fate of the mission. 1 GBU-12.
Time to impact 10 seconds. Okay,
10
laser on.
seconds.
Good effect on target. Impact. Terminate. Terminate.
Alright, we've done our part.
Bravo 1, Uzi 6. Good effect on target. I say again, good effect on target. Coalition forces are engaging. Your window is open.
Copy, Uzi 6. Cheers for the gifts. We're pushing through. We'll let you know when we're in the clear.
Alright. Not that we could assist in any way, really, but we will keep an orbit overhead until they cross the border.
Uzi 6, Bravo 1. We're in the clear and your task is complete. We'll be fine from here on. It was a braw wee run with you laddies. You shall
Going to point track.
attitude of Her Majesty the Queen. And if you ever make it to Glasgow, give me a wee call, wee man, and we'll get steaming. We owe you that much. It was a good job out there.
Will do, Bravo 1. It was our pleasure. Uzi 6 bugging out. Have a good day, lads.
You too, Uzi 6. Bravo out.
Okay, area track selected. Switching to point track. Magic Uzi 6. Objective complete. Request RTB. Uzi 6, Magic. Well done. You are cleared to RTB or rejoin with Texaco. Uzi 6. Your call. Direct to base or rejoin with Texaco. Fence out. Master arm off. Air-to-air selected. Station set to safe.
Alright, I'm thinking let's just fly straight back to the base.
Copy. Set cruise altitude 20,000 feet. Fly straight to steer point 2.
Alright, so we're going to fly straight back to base. It is a lengthy flight. So when we hit steer point 2, we'll head back to steer point 1-ish. I will go ahead and skip to those things since this is already a 1-hour video. But yeah, straight and level flight. I cannot imagine that being just super exciting. If something does happen though, I will be sure to let y'all know. I will see y'all back here in just a second.
Switching to steer point
Headed to
3.
steer
Fly
point
direct
3,
to
maintain
maintain 20,000 feet. Uzi 6 Magic. Contact Interlick Tower on 122.1. Good day. Switching to 122.1. Uzi 6. Roger. Roger. Interlick Tower Uzi 6. 20,000 feet. Good day.
Uzi 6, Interlick. Altimeter is 3012. Continue on current heading. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect vectors for overhead brake.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. We'll expect vectors for overhead brake. Okay, descend to 10,000 feet, buddy. Keep flying to steer point 3. TACAN is set to 21 X-ray. Final approach course is 055.
Down to 10,000. I'll go ahead and set my approach course to 55. And we'll switch back over to TACAN steering. Alright, we are on the home stretch. Let's finish this up.
Uzi 6, Interlick. Turn left to 230, descent and maintain 4,000 feet. Keep speed not above 350 knots.
Turn left 230, descend and maintain 4,000. Keep speed at or below 350 knots. Uzi 6. Come left here to 230 and descend to 4,000 feet. Make sure we keep the speed at or below 350 knots.
Uzi 6, turn right to 310, descend and maintain 2,000 feet.
Turn right 310, descend and maintain 2,000 feet, Uzi 6. Okay, right turn to 310, descend to 2,000, select TACAN steering, course 055.
Uzi 6, Interlake. Turn right to 055, descend and maintain 800 feet. Report runway in sight.
Turn right 055, descend and maintain 800 feet. We'll report when runway is in sight, Uzi 6. Right line up on 055, descend to 800. Wings full aft, check hook bypass to field. Landing mode selected, tack and steering selected. Master arm off, setting WCS to standby.
Okay, so truth be told, I almost find it easier to land on the aircraft carrier. But we are going to go ahead and get set up. We're slowing down. We are on course. We are descending to 800 feet. We're at 800 feet, I guess, really. Yeah. So we're going to fly in, look for that overhead brake, and basically make a circle.
225, flaps down, DLC engaged, descend 600 feet, slow down to on speed.
Alright, so flaps down, DLC up. Down to 600. Don't crash into the ground. All good keys here. Alright, so we're slow now. Bring up the speed brake. Drop the gear. Give it a little more throttle since we've got a bunch more drag now. Alright, so we got the airport here on the left side. About midway down the field, we'll left brake across the field, across the runway. We'll line up on the other side of it. We are in landing configuration, so we're good there. And then we'll see if we can put this bird on the ground, which is not as easy as it seems. I have had some significantly bad luck with, once I'm on the ground, the steering component. Getting it under control on the ground and bringing it to a stop. Honestly, I prefer landing on the carrier because you don't roll. You just come to a stop. That's the end of it. You hit the deck, hook grabs, you're done. Lift the hook, taxi off the landing strip, off the deck. So here we go. Overhead brake. And then we will basically make a U-turn, line up with the runway, and see if we can put it down without crashing.
Check 3 down and locked. Hook up, flaps down, DLC engaged. Master arm off. Hook bypass set to field.
Alright, I think we've got check, 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 and check. Gear down and locked. Flaps down, DLC up. Hooks up. Brakes are out. Field bypass on. We're rolling beyond the end of the runway. Should be called out over the porch here in a second.
Turn into the groove and line up. Interlake Uzi 6 rolling over the porch.
Alright. Let's turn and line up. See if we can put this on the ground without crashing. It would be just absolutely frustrating to get to the end of this, what has nearly been a 2-hour flying mission, and crash into the ground and blow up and ruin it. So, see if we can avoid that.
Uzi 6, wind is 007 at 6, cleared to land runway 5.
Cleared to land runway 05, Uzi 6.
Overflew the runway. Coming back to it now. basically lined up with the taxiway, which is not ideal. So this will make landing fun. Let's see if we can get this on the ground in one piece.
400 feet.
400 feet.
300.
We're running a little hot.
200 feet.
Alright. All the way out of the throttles.
50. 30.
On the ground. Oh, we're sideways. We're sideways. Oh, crap.
The right wing is damaged.
Way to your left when able.
Oh my god. Don't blow up. Okay. I'm afraid to even look. We will just... Oh. It appears that my left engine is out. Okay, we are just going to limp to the end of this runway. Exit. Oh dear. No comment. We just won't look at the
Left
airplane.
engine's been hit.
No, shh. Be quiet. Don't tell me that, Jester. Guess we can go ahead and shut down the left engine. Or the fuel to the left engine. What a pain. So we're going to taxi to the end. We'll taxi back to the ramp. I just don't even want to look at this point.
Uzi 6, taxi to D-arm arm pad via Delta November Alpha.
Uzi 6, taxi to the arm pad via Delta November Alpha. Okay, turn left here and then head all the way to the end. Okay, turn left here on Alpha. And another left. Come to a full stop. Parking brake engaged. We can shut down the aircraft now. Well done.
Okay, so let's check this out. I'm almost a little curious. Both engines are shut down. We are going to open the canopy. We're completely shut down. So we got a flashing fire light. Let's take a look. What do y'all think?
Place the wheel chocks.
Wheel chocks placed.
Copy.
Here we go.
Wheel chocks are now in place.
Yeah, that's worse than I expected. I mean, at least I've still got a left wing, but that's just pitiful. Okay, so a score of 79, but 100 result. So that is a success in my book. Ultimately, we destroyed 25 vehicles and 1 air defense, so I believe we can consider that a success. We'll move on to the next campaign. Alright guys, well I appreciate you coming and hanging out with me while I flew this mission. Glad I was able to get it done successfully finally. Got all the bugs worked out and everything. If you haven't already checked it out, there is a bugs fix video for this flight, for this campaign mission. I want to thank Rokkett, who is in the DCS Forums on the DCS Forums for helping me to figure this one out. Thank you also to IronMike over at HeatBlur Simulations for the advice on the bomb drop on the moving target. With that said, like I said, I appreciate you guys hanging out. If you haven't already done so, hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you on that next flight. Thanks again. Have a good one.